Here's our do's list. So make use of standards. I can't emphasize this one enough. Because we are using applications that are based on standards, it's easy to swap them in and out. It's why we haven't mentioned specific applications, because this is independent of one system. So we've already replaced our RDF triple store, and that was a very seamless transition because they're both based on standards. We mentioned this earlier, but having that cross-organizational collaboration is really important, and having it be an active collaboration is very good. You also want to engage your experts across your organization to help you, give you advice on what are the gold sources and how you should prioritize your information. You're not going to be able to know everything yourself or just amongst the action team. We engage with our data source owners quite a bit, as we onboard their data, and then before we release it, we have just a process of having them look at it, check it, make sure our model looks right from their perspective, and then we release it and then stay in touch with them. And that's also true for consumers. And speaking of consumers, we find that because this is a new concept at JPL, we are working with developers to do a little bit more handholding to help them get started, because we know that, just the startup, they're going to need some help understanding how to do the queries and how to do the integration. So we're helping with that. And then finally, we early on, before my program was established to have both the capture and discovery, we were asked to work with our search team, and we realized that was a huge win, because ultimately what we're trying to do is make this all available through search. So you can start to ask who's the expert in radar through our search and get some inferred answers. And here's some don'ts. Don't let the blank slate keep you from moving forward. We just found that let's just start with the basic data set and iterate on it. And that really helped us just keep moving and start to build the vision of this even over time as we work through it. Don't let perfection become the enemy of good or the enemy of getting anything done. So we really, again, didn't try to be perfect. We built enough flexibility into the system so that we could modify things over time. And then, one of our lessons was don't try to fix the data ourselves. We saw a lot of our project data had interesting descriptions that were not necessarily the same descriptions you might see in a public website about a mission. And so we were originally thinking, well, we can solve this by doing, and then we realized, no, we'll go to the data owners and tell them what the issue is as we're using data in a new and different way and have them fix it. And then finally, don't be too rigid with your model. We have had to be flexible with the model over time as we're integrating the manual sets with the dynamically curated ones. We want to make sure that we're able to integrate that all together, and we have had to change it and shift over time. And that's just all part of that iterative learning process.